Are you sure he's okay? He has sent me some weird texts. He's posts a lot of vague stuff in the groups. Just, all right, if he says he'll do it, then we'll do it. All right. What's up, MPX Addicts? I am the voice of the MPX Addicts, Kyle, here to talk about MPX's next show, Our House, Our Rules. And, well, as the events transpired last week, which some should celebrate, some did celebrate. Some people have taken it kind of hard. My co-host being one of them. There's I guess just something about Loverboy Larry that is striking him the wrong way. And I mean, personally, I don't get it. I'm looking at Loverboy Larry as someone who's always been around MPX, someone that has rose the ranks and honestly deserves the title. So, I mean, I don't know what's going through his mind. I don't know why he's upset about it. But we got a lot of great matches to talk about, and I'm sure, Jay will give his opinions, and maybe he'll tell us why it's so upsetting to him that Larry has the title. I'm not sure, but I mean, I was told and promised that he was going to be okay and would be available to do these. So let's go ahead and hear from him, Jay. What you got, man?
Jay. Jay, show.
Oh, what's up, Texas wrestling fans? It's your certified Mark J. Williams, and well, it's been a heck of a week, hasn't it? We got the definitive MPX Tag Team Champions. We've got a new MPX champion. Oh, what happened? I'm probably going to need another one of these soon.
Okay. Well, sorry, addicts. I'm sure Jay will, collect himself, and he'll still give you his thoughts that, some of you appreciate, some don't. That's beside the point. We'll go ahead and get started. Get the drink away from him now. Sorry. All right. So first match we're going to talk about is the Bear Fighter, Dimitri Alexandrov versus the returning and I guess new and improved Angry Kingsman, Michael Shaffer. Now, Shaffer got rid of some dead weight, some people would say, in Stephen Kirby. And if you look at Shaffer's track record here with his partners, shouldn't we have saw this coming? I mean, Shaffer, you're a hell of a competitor, don't get me wrong, but it seems you blame your tag partners a lot for things that are, well, maybe not all their fault. I mean, you've got Larry you turned on, he's now MPX champion. You've got Dimitri Alexandrov, who, yes, is on a bit of a losing streak, but he also was a former Addicts champion, always been a contender for Prospect and MPX titles. And then you got Stephen Kirby, who is Mr. MPX. I mean, he's done everything in MPX. And, I mean, maybe it's you. I mean, this is a third partner, man. Sometimes you got to look at yourself in the mirror and go, maybe it's me. With all that being said, though, like I said, Dimitri's on that losing streak. Shaffer's on this newfound vengeance. He's feeling he's been wronged. He's got some weird focus against him that I'll give it to Shaffer. He's lost his edge, so to speak. I don't know what it is. I hope he finds it soon, but I'm going with Shaffer on this one. Jay, can we get a couple of words, man? Can we get some thoughts going, please? All right.
No, you can't have no. Give me the glass back. You think I won't drink this straight? Watch me. So what are we talking? Oh, right. Dimitri versus Shaffer. Shaffer, you broke my heart, man. I mean, again, First you turn on Dimitri, and now you're turning on Kirby, who I'm not a fan of because of you. You were the greatest team alive, but now you're just the Kingsman. We don't even have a king. You know, I hope Dimitri repeats what he did the last time. I'm putting this one on the Bear Fighter.
Seriously, can we please get someone over there to help him? This is getting ridiculous. Next match we're going to talk about here is Baby D versus Lizzie Thorn. Lizzie shocked a lot of the addicts last week with her actions in the Hateful Eight match. I mean, let's be honest though. Menage a Trois is the hottest stable, hottest group. Everybody wants to be part of Menage a Trois. Who doesn't? That's everyone's dream, is to be in Menage a Trois. And Lizzie, she accomplished that dream. She's living in the middle of Menage a Trois. It's a glorious thing and good for her. Now, you did piss off Brent. That's not going to be good. You turned on Sagan, I guess. We don't really know what your relationship was with him anyways. So a lot of people are looking out for you. Baby D, MPX legend, done everything here. I think she takes offense to when women do this sort of thing in wrestling, because in her eyes, it makes it look bad for women in general. And I mean, maybe she's got a point, maybe she doesn't. Who knows? That's what y'all are going to decide in the ring. For me, I'm picking Lizzie. Like I said, she's with Menage a Trois, and right now they are on a roll. I mean, it's going to be really scary with what you think that they're going to do and what they want to do here in MPX. I mean, like I said, we're living in a Menage a Trois era. Whether some people want to deal with it or not, I mean, we've seen a couple people deal with it in the wrong way. Looking at you, Jay. Looking at you, buddy.
You know, me and Jamie Aller, we don't get along. We don't agree on a lot. But after last week, I think me and him, we saw things a little more eye to eye. Lizzie, how could you? I mean, what was with all these wrestlers breaking my heart this week? Baby D, she gonna wipe the floor with you. And you know what? Normally it'd be, let's have a great match, but, well, this week, let's keep it a little one-sided.
All right. Now that we got, he's getting a little better, maybe. I mean, we'll get him some coffee. It'll be okay. All right, next match we're talking about. It's very hard for me to pick. We've got the tag titles on the line. We've got the greatest tag team in the history of MPX. They are larger than life. They are hashtag so good. The Mr. Match of the Night, Ryan Remsen, and the Saturday Night Delight, the Tommy Becker, the Impact Players are taking on CJ Ward and Tatum Manning of Menage a Trois. Again, like I've said, and I said it earlier, Menage a Trois is on one hell of a roll. They are one of the premier stable and one of the premier acts here in MPX. They have done nothing but make a name for themselves and made an impact, sorry boys, since they formed here in MPX. And I love the Impact Players. Everyone knows I do. I also am a fan of Menage a Trois. In this match, it's too hard for me to choose. It really is. This is going to be one of the toughest matchups, I think, for the Impact Players. Just due on the simple fact that Menage a Trois doesn't go anywhere alone. They travel in a pack, and the Impact players, they're packless. It's just them now. I mean, we heard some comments from Jamie saying that maybe he'll go back on his word. Jamie's not one to do that. Jamie usually sticks to his word. He's a man of his word in All That We Trust, WWJD. But I mean, I know it's going to be too hard to shoot. It's going to be one hell of a match. I'll give the edge slightly to the Impact players just because of experience and as a unit they've teamed more. But Menage a Trois is scary, man. They're coming. They're taking over MPX. That is for sure. Jay, can you get some coffee, please? Maybe some water. Just help out a little in this thing, please. Thanks.
You're done. You're done.
Alright, fine. It's empty anyway. So the tag team titles, huh? You know, the weirdest thing about Menage a Trois taking over like they have is how much they've made me like people and agree with people I don't normally do either with. And so I gotta say, this time around, it's like I just based on pure skill, pure talent, pure experience, I'd give it to the Impact players. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Menage a Trois is probably going to have some trick up their sleeves ever since, the Impact players split up with Dave and Jamie decided to go back to the back. Their number game hasn't been as strong as it used to be. But now, it's going to be Menage a Trois that's got the numbers game. But I still think the Impact players are going to take it. And this victory is going to make me feel so... Man, I still can't say it. Yes, I know.
All right. Next match here we're going to talk about is a match that could main event anywhere in the state of Texas. Nah, hell, it could main event anywhere in the world. We've got Dirty Andy Dalton versus the star of the show, Jackson Stone. Now, this match, it's going to be so good. I mean, this is going to be one of the greatest. First of all, there is no way we can overhype this. There's nothing we can do to talk about this match. It is two of the premier wrestling athletes here in Texas and in the world. They are in demand in every promotion, in every city, in every state. And, I mean, they're also best friends. I mean, Dalton, both of them, make no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They are friends. But in wrestling, it's a competition. If you're not necessarily a tag team per se, and even then sometimes in tag teams, it is every man for themselves. Everyone wants to be the top dog. And Andy Dalton has had his fair share of losses this year, no doubt about it. He's also had a lot of friends turn on him. I mean, Jackson's one of his only friends left. And having this match, I honestly don't know what that's going to do. I mean, there's thoughts that worry me about this, but then again, it's also competition. And you got to think sportsmanship will override that. And Jackson's on one hell of a roll. I mean, this man's big in Germany. In case y'all didn't know, he is huge in Germany. And you've pretty much got maybe what people would consider the past and present of MPX and Texas in general and Dalton versus the future of Texas in Jackson Stone, who's returning home. Welcome home, buddy. It's tough, man. Everyone knows I love Dalton, and I really do. He is one of my favorite wrestlers ever, but he's on this downslide. And, I mean, I got to go with Jackson on this one. I think Jackson coming home, coming back to his roots here at MPX, where he trained, where he got his start to become the big star he is. I'm going with Jackson. Either way, the fans win. This match is going to be amazing, but I think Jackson in the end gets his hand raised. Jay, what do you got?
Whoa! Oh, that would kick the teeth out of a mule. Whew. You know what? This match actually is probably going to be one of the better matches of the night. And I'm not just talking just simply because, skill. I mean, obviously, they've got the skill. It's Dirty Andy Dalton. It's the star of the show, Jackson Stone, everybody. But at the same time, it's going to have absolutely nothing to do with that painful night last week. It's just going to be two of Texas's best wrestlers going one-on-one. I hope Kyle's wrong. I hope that nothing goes wrong between these two. I hope it's just a really great match in which we see two of the best go at it, like we did last week with Palmer and Chandler. Just, oh, that was beautiful. This will be beautiful. I'm going with Dirty simply because, I mean, it's Dalton. I like you, Jackson, but it's Dalton. But, yeah.
I honestly don't know what to say about Jay. We've got one match left to talk about, and I hope he makes it through. And it's one hell of a match. It's a fatal four-way, which the winner of this fatal four-way gets a title shot at the MPX champ Loverboy Larry at the end of the night. And I mean, you've got four men in this match who they have a lot of vengeance and a lot of agendas. I mean, we'll look at Super Tex Brent McKenzie, who was the rightful number one contender. Hardacus gets injured. Now Brent has to go into a match against seven other people when he was only going to fight one for what was his MPX title, as he claims. I mean, he's already mad about that. Then, given the actions that Lizzie and Menage a Trois did to him in the Hateful Eight, it only pissed him off more. And I've been on Brent's bad side a couple of times, and it's not a place to be. It literally terrifies me, and I wake up at night sometimes about it. Second, we've got, Jason Silver. If anyone saw that Hateful Eight match and the destruction that he was put through, he wants his hand on Menage a Trois too. Not to mention, he still wants that mask back. Fox still has it. We don't know where. We haven't heard from Fox in who knows how long, because he feels he doesn't need to be a part of it. That's beside the story. Anyways, and then, I mean, we've got Frankie Fisher. He's a man that, well, he's technically the only man that doesn't have a certain agenda here, or a certain adversary, or a certain problem with Menage a Trois, other than the fact that he wants to be MPX champion. And then we've got the one, Dave Sagan. Now, Dave jumped Menage a Trois earlier in the match because of things they said about Lizzie. Lizzie doing what she did. He came out, they jumped him again. I mean, we don't know where him and Lizzie stand. We don't know where they technically were before this started. Maybe it was innocent flirting. Maybe they actually were. And who knows? We don't know, and it's their personal lives. We don't care. Anyways, I'm going with Frankie Fisher on this one because he's the only one that's not clouded by some other ulterior motive. His only motive is to win this match and get the MPX title. So I'm going with Frankie on this one. I think he's going to kill them all in this match. Now, when he goes against Loverboard Larry, that's a different story. I mean, I think he's got to hope that BC's in town to help watch his back. If BC's not in town, it's going to be really hard for Fisher to get that title. Jay, what do you got, man? I mean, I know you don't like talking about Loverboard Larry, but we got to get through this. Come on, it's the last match. Pull yourself together, man.
No, I disagree with you completely. I mean, I get where you're coming from. Frankie's going to have a clear head, but no, it's going to be the one who has the most to gain and has already lost the most. It's going to be Dave. Dave is going to tear through these competitors that I know he respects, and I respect him too. I love these guys, but he's singularly focused on getting back what is truly his, and that is not necessarily Lizzie, because she can do what she wants, even if it doesn't make any sense. But he needs to get back his dignity, his honor, because what they did to him what they took from him last week and the week before. Just, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. And occasionally a man has to go and stand up for himself. So I think he's going to get through this. I think he's going to find a way to beat the immortal Mr. MPX and even Super Tex. And he's going to go and he's going to take out Loverboy Larry. And he is going to start the disassembling of Menage a Trois. Because as always, hail Sagan.
All right, MPX Addicts, I hope we see all you there this Saturday for Our House, All Rules. It's going to be one hell of a card. And as always, when you're there at the show, support your local independent wrestling. Support your independent wrestlers. Go say hi to them. Buy their merch. Take a pic. Buy some autograph photos. They want this. They enjoy this. One, they enjoy hearing from the addicts. They enjoy hearing from you. They really do. And number two, it also helps. I mean, let's be honest, we all know wrestlers aren't getting paid much for this. They do it for our entertainment. They put our bodies on the line for our entertainment. Think of that for a second. You've got people going in there destroying themselves just so that you could have a good time for a couple hours and forget about your regular lives. Go buy a shirt from them. It helps them a lot. And, take a picture with them. Dave Sagan's always out there with the Addicts title. Big Fitz is always out there. Support these people. Buy their shirts. Buy their merch. And always go to the concession stands, get some drinks, snacks, enjoy yourselves, have a good time. Here at MPX, we are addicts and we are family. All right, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm sorry for Jay. We will get that situated. We'll take him to a meeting or something. I mean, we'll get it situated. Anyways, see y'all Saturday. Hope you have a good time.
Guys, this is Certified here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our page and to our channel so that you're up to date with all of our content.
Don't forget about the website.
That's right. We've got an official website now. You'll still see most of our content for Facebook and YouTube, but our website, www.certifiedwrestling.com, will have our podcasts, we'll have the rest of our videos, we'll have our reviews, and all of that good stuff.
Don't forget the Patreon.
And if you become patrons on our Patreon, you'll get early access to exclusive content and reviews of other shows than MPX. Thank you, wrestling fans. Keep it kayfabe.